This is Luca Mele and you're watching Breaking Records Radio. Hit that subscribe button.
What's up? This is Derek.
Jamie Madrock.
Man, this your man's Obi Trice.
This is Ad-Lib.
Yo, what up? This is Spex One.
This is Spesh K.
Hot Rocks, the motherfucking Skot MC.
Breaking Records.
Breaking Records Radio out here.
This is Breaking Records Radio.
Check them out, man.
Breaking Records Radio and the place to be. You know what it is. And we got a special guest with me right now. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Introduce yourself.
So I'm Luca Mele, the new fam right here, LaLoot Music. Chilling here with the one and only Kellen Maloney.
You know what we're saying. And so it's been a while. We were actually supposed to chop it up back in Brantford when we did that show like a year ago or something, weren't we?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah, I feel like
I keep running into you, and then we're like, yeah, we're gonna do this, and
but it just we finally got it to happen.
And we were supposed to be up last week.
Last week, yeah, but
and then I got sick, and then
you got sick, yeah.
Tonight something else happened. I don't want to say it, but I'm here. I'm alive.
And we finally doing it.
Yeah.
So first off, I want you to tell us a little bit about. I know you had an album named after it, but before we talk about the album, I want you to tell me, what is the new fam?
The new fam. Okay. Well, at first it just came to me like I was on tour with Onyx in Europe, and these fans were just treating me like as if I was like above them. And I felt like, I was like, no, first of all, we're the same. Like, this is like a new family to me. You guys are like a new family to me. And it kind of just stuck to me like, yo, like that not only is that true, like we're like all brothers and sisters, we're all part of like this worldwide family on Earth, but as humanity, like the humanity family, but what it means to me, like on the fan level, you know what I mean? Like, to make it more personal, more real.
Yeah.
You know, and what it became on the road, like the more you're away from your loved ones and your family and what you're used to, you start finding like a connection with, you need to adapt basically. And
yeah.
The love you get on the road from people that are supposed to be strangers, but they act like they're your family and shit, that inspired me even more. So eventually I gotta make a whole song, an album based on that. And that inspired the movement that I created from that too.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
And with that being said, a lot of people from Ontario think you're from out west, but that's just because of a fam and a relationship you built with people.
Yeah, definitely. That happens a lot. I guess because I tour with people that are
West Coast.
Yeah. Canadian West Coast. Yeah, definitely.
But that's a big look, man.
Yeah.
And so, with that being said, too, so you had the New Fam album. Tell us a little bit about the album.
The album was good. It's just like an EP, so it had, 8 tracks on it, and basically it started off with like a voicemail message that went directly into the New Fam, and the voice message kind of carries into that, and then it kind of tells a little story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then it kind of closes in with the song I have with the RD12.
And that joint too, sorry not to cut you off.
No, that's all good.
But that was Wasteland.
Yeah.
And that originally appeared on a Real Wolf mixtape?
Yeah, a couple years before, yeah.
Okay, dope.
It was slightly a different mix. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll salute Tom, Real Wolf. Those dudes,
he's amazing. I love
him. That's my man right there, and he's held us down. He's helped us get a number of interviews. That's my dude, man.
Really
so, when I started researching you, because I knew of some of your stuff, obviously, but before I do a interview with somebody, I look deeper.
Definitely.
And I was like, yeah, you work at Bizarre, and then I looked into it. I'm like, that was off a Real Wolf tape, and I was like, that's off a Real Wolf tape I didn't even know existed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I thought that was cool. What was it? Lycanthropy?
Oh, I don't. Lycanthropy.
I couldn't
Tom,
really.
Listen, Tom.
It's one of those titles that I'm like,
offensive.
What is it? What?
Not that he's dope. Man.
No, that's
like
dope.
It makes you think. It makes you want to look it up, and then when you do, and you look into like his whole vision, what he's about,
it gives you a better understanding.
What I'm about, linked to that too, and the other artists, it's like, okay, this makes sense. Kind of
yeah.
Let's get it done.
But that's dope, man. So either way, you got the Wasteland. That's on New Fam. You also work Mercury's on New Fam.
Yeah, that's on New Fam too. It's called Lit.
Yeah.
There's a music video out for that, and that just came naturally. I mean, like I toured with the guy, and we just created a bond, and it was like that song kind of reflected our time together, and what our experiences on stage, on tour and whatnot, and I just wanted to bring that out in the song, that hype vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what that's about, yeah.
That's another thing I wanted to ask you about too. Was what was it like to tour with Merc? Did you tour? You toured with him from the West.
I did the whole thing. Yeah,
Yeah, the whole thing.
yeah, twice.
Twice. See, I only. See, there you go.
Yeah.
So what is it like? And did you see the growth? Because when we interviewed Merc, one thing he said is he noticed from the tour he did prior to that last one he did, where we interviewed him, he said he's like, I can see the growth. You know what I mean? There was actually a
There's
quote.
a huge growth.
There's a quote he said in one of the interviews where we're talking about that, and he says, I went from rocking shows with 10 people to 1,000 people
Yeah.
in one tour.
In some places, overnight,
Yeah.
1 year kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So you toured with him on the tour before when he was doing the small...
No, it wasn't so much like. Don't listen. His first tour was huge. It was fucking huge. But from that to here, it's, you know what I mean? Like,
A whole nother level. Yeah.
I mean, everyone's already looking at Merc like over here, and then he just went.
It's like the Classified effect, except he might have even done better because the world of social media. You know what I'm saying? Like Classified in the early 2000s, it was like he was just this underground Canadian guy that just like took over everywhere.
Yeah, it's a different era now, right? It's the whole.
Now you have the internet, so Mercules actually
Going
spawns.
viral and all that.
Yeah, and he does well at doing so.
Yeah.
Because he does good remixes of people's songs.
Not only that, he's just, he's a good.
And he's ill.
Yeah,
And he's ill.
definitely.
He gave us. We only got 9 minutes with him when we interviewed him, but it was a good interview.
Oh, yeah?
You know what I mean? Like a lot of times when it's cut that short, you're like, all right, that was all right. But it was like that was an interview that was still pretty good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And but yes, the new fam. Let the people know how they can cop the new fam.
Pardon me?
Let the people know how they can cop new fam.
Yeah, it's everywhere online. It's free online. You can stream it online for free on Bandcamp, Spotify, all that stuff. You can buy it on iTunes. Yeah, it's got Bizarre D12, and it's got Fanny too.
Yeah.
Fanny's a friend of mine, and she's super talented. She's on both albums actually. This album.
Do some shameless promo. That's what we
and
about.
This album, New Fam. Yeah.
She on both.
And yeah, Merc's on it, so yeah, it's definitely a good album. And the album before was good too. I got Demrick on the first EP.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
See, I didn't even know that.
There's a video with him too.
Is that what one of these is?
Yeah, that one right there.
Dope. Dope. Now I got the Demrick joint. We interviewed him probably around the same time.
Yeah.
'Cause it was like 2014 probably when we interviewed him.
I got him in 2015, yeah. But I've known him since 2010.
It might have been 15 when we It was one of the two. It was when he came with Adlib and I don't know. It was so long ago. Either way, no disrespect. Shout outs Demrick, come back when you're in Canada.
Yeah, he's
Adlib's our homie too. But so going from, I do want to bring up a new project, but one other thing is you also toured with Tech Nine.
Yeah.
And you toured with
Tech Nine tour was a small, like, Ontario type thing.
Yeah.
It was still,
And Onyx.
Onyx, yeah, in Europe.
So what were the
Snap.
in Europe?
Yeah.
That one I didn't even realize that was in Europe. So what was that experience like?
It was good. It was really good. I mean, as far as Onyx, like, Onyx was really good. The way they handled themselves on tour and their stage presence, it was like, I was watching and I'm like, this, I need to, it just, when I'm there, when I'm touring with someone, I study, I peep the game, you know what I mean?
That's the way to do it.
I'm in my position for a reason, they're in their position for a reason. So when I'm standing behind Mercules or Federal Star, I'm looking at like, okay, what can I learn from this?
Yeah.
To get to that step also. And I'm sure they did the same thing coming up too. So.
That's what builds a true artist.
Definitely. Well, yeah.
Those humble steps and learning. Even if people ain't teaching you, watching and learning.
Yeah, exactly.
But with that being said, so you have enough accolades under your belt. So with that, we're going to talk about what you got coming up. Okay. And you got the album coming out, One World.
Yeah, it came out, yeah.
It already came out?
Yeah.
When?
November 1st. Yeah.
Oh, shit. So I even missed that. So what's up? Tell us about the One World.
One World, One Love. Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. It's my first full-length album in this hip-hop genre. But in doing that, with saying like hip-hop, like, I mean like R&B also. You know what I mean? Like, I like to sing a lot, so there's a lot of songs where I'm just singing.
Yeah.
Even if it is on a hip-hop type style beat. You know what I mean? So there's just everything for everyone in this album. If you like hip hop, and I know my fans, and I see what they listen to. I watch their Snapchats, and so they listen to everything from The Weeknd to Snack the Ripper.
Yeah.
So I mean, and when it's good because their mind is open to everything. They're not just I gotta listen to underground stuff.
Yeah.
Or I only listen to mainstream stuff. They listen to everything in between too, and they listen to other genres of music too, which is kind of cool to see because you don't usually see it a lot in this world right now. People are usually focused on one thing only, but yeah.
That's dope.
And the album, if I gotta talk about the meaning of it, it's kind of right there in the title, One World, One Love. We need to come together as one people, one family, and if you look at the album, the first song is One World. And then the middle one is One Love.
Okay.
And then the last one is One Family. So it kind of like...
It
I don't want to give too much away. But
Yeah.
you kind of got to go through it and see what I'm kind of trying to say.
Dope.
With the music, yeah.
So with that being said, too, I mean, you had the first single, Sandbox, but right now I'm going to jump over that completely because of our previous conversations, of which you saying the one world, one love, one family, and everything. Tell them a bit about your political campaign.
Well, I am a walking campaign. My songs and what I'm about pretty much tells it all, you know what I mean? When it comes to politics, I believe there's a lot of people watching right now that have never voted.
Mm-hmm.
They don't trust anyone in government. Just talking about politics is like, it's like talking about Santa Claus. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, right. Calm down. It's not real.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's not real enough for them to get involved, because why should they get involved when they really feel, and this is how I felt for so long, that their vote and their voice doesn't matter at all. So what I created was the first party ever to not only accept free membership, but accepts your ideas and puts your ideas and solutions to help, your neighborhood, your city, your world become a better place into our platform. And from there it gets published into like bills and laws. And if you go to any other party and try to join as a membership, they're going to make you pay every year. And then when you go to their meetings, they're not going to listen to what you have to say. They don't care. Me, I care. I'm like, what do you have to say? Let's put that into law. If you have a solution, why are we going to hold back?
But if someone brings something to your attention and it's absolute ludicrous,
well, I'm going to tell them that. It's like, well,
so
like,
you
what's
still
the example
you
of
still
that?
have a level of
Just because I want to get everyone involved doesn't mean all
that
their ideas
you can't be a complete nut.
No, their ideas have to make sense, obviously.
Word.
And there's like, groups of think tanks within my political party that kind of filters what's crazy and what's reasonable, right? But the people that get involved, at least at this level right now, they're not coming at me with crazy ideas. They're like legit like, well, I've always thought about this. How come they've never done this? You know what I mean? And my whole thing is, you want something done right, you do it yourself.
Yep.
You can't wait for someone to
come
up and
save the day for you.
There's not going to be no Jesus coming to save us. There's not going to be no Obama. He didn't save us. You know what I mean? Trump is not saving us. Trudeau is not saving us. You know what I mean?
Nobody's saving us but us.
No, exactly. You said it, brother. It's us. We are the ones that are going to make this happen, or we're going to be the ones to let it happen to us.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean by that. So
100%.
It is happening to us. You see us, you see me and, other people you guys look up to talking about, positive stuff online and how to really, I don't know, just, I see a lot of people online that like acting like they're a certain person.
When they're not?
But in a quick of an eye, the littlest thing can make them switch. And what I'm trying to say is, don't give up because something that you thought was important didn't go your way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because maybe it's giving room for something that you don't think is important to come in, and that it's going to open your eyes, and you're going to see that that's
100%.
That's something that you should be going for. Whether it's a relationship, business, friendship, whatever it is, something personal and expressive within yourself, artistic, whatever. Don't give up so easy. I see a lot of people just, they're on, like almost they're at the end of the rope kind of thing. You know what I mean? And just don't give up. Stay strong.
I agree, man. Because at the end of the day, it's that pull.
Yeah. You
got to keep that pull.
Definitely.
And but let people know how to find you online.
Yeah, you can find me anywhere. I'm on Facebook. You can look me up, Luca Mele, Lucamele. Instagram, Luca Mele 1, number 1. It's the same thing for Snapchat, Luca Mele 1, the number 1, all one word. Yeah, I'm on iTunes, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Spotify. Make sure you follow me on Spotify.
Breaking fucking Records Radio.